Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have a chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Nice gain left side. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. On the give, this is Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
He's going to throw this one. It is cut left side. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Near the goal line. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
60 Bison.
To the air on 3rd and long. Ooh, almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Jukes away from one. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 12-point game in the first.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Buccaneers 13, Steelers nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Hey, post. 70 Lions.
Now come out throwing. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
1st down. Play action. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
Pass play coming here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk. In with the passing game. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
Red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ready.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here's the give to Irving. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check go.
Trying the right side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Irving trying to run for the first. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They're going play action. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Now give to Johnson, coming right. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first. We're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Ready, ready.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Escapes the defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go again with Warren. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, Johnson. And second down only works out for a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Ready. Set, go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's on target to Moore. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum, but keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
The play fake. He'll throw. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's more on the quick slant. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down.
Cowboys.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Rashad White on the return. Here's a reverse. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 40-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready.
Now an inside get to Johnson. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On the ready.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down.
Get up. 70 tip, Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Warren. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback.
20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go.
They're throwing it. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Out wide, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Here we go. Steady.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. He'll work against the blitz. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On the jump.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches.
Come on. Set.
He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. QB just nailed it.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Looking to throw here. And it looks great flying through the air, bro, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. He cuts it right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. The Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 13.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Rashad White on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Let's go.
Irving on the inside give. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
So first down from the 41. He's dropping back to throw. He intercepts the pass. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 43. Johnson up the middle. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 60-6, 60-6.
Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now it's Johnson. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Trying to inside give to Warren. This is ahead for about 5. Play made by Jacob Parrish.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Let's go.
Throwing on seconds. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
He's got it over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. They've got a man in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Steelers Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
Ready.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And the deficit stays at 7.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Trying for the deep ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Steelers 13.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Cowboy 80.
To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Tag. Ready.
Pass play now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within one score in the fourth. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
This drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind